Hi, my name is Tena-Kay. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about epilepsy awareness. I was going to do it at home, but it's so beautiful outside. So I am not a professional. I am neither a doctor nor a victim of epilepsy, and epilepsy does differ from person to person, so your experiences with epilepsy might be different from somebody else's. The one thing I do know for sure is that too many people don't know anything about it, how to respond to it, what it looks like, and because of that, like, a lot of people are scared of it. I have made some notes, but I have linked a lot of things in the description below. One of the YouTube channels that I frequent is also linked below, and there's also a playlist at the end of this video. I would hope you check it out for additional information. Epilepsy is the fourth common neurological disorder and affects people of all ages. So, like, newborn babies can get epilepsy as well as 100-year-old. Like, anybody can get epilepsy. Anybody can be affected by it. It consists of a range of unpredictable. I'm sorry, I'm not good at like just reading off stuff, but I started talking about it earlier and I started babbling because my aunt passed away. She had a life of epilepsy, and I was one of the people that was terrified. A lot of the information that I found also, it contradicted with a lot of the things that we were doing to help or combat the effect of epilepsy and seizures on her. Seizures are a sudden surge of electrical activity in the brain caused by complex chemical changes that occur in nerve cells. Psychobabble for seizures are sudden, they're quick, like they can happen in an instant, and in all the cases of epilepsy that I know of, they do. They look different, and if you check out this playlist, you will see what a tonic-clonic seizure is, and absent seizure, different types of seizures, what they look like, and how you as a bystander can help the individual. Public misunderstandings of epilepsy causes challenges that are often more severe than seizures. So there is this 3S mantra to assisting an individual with epilepsy, and that's stay, safe, and side. And for stay is stay with the person and start timing the seizures. So as soon as you acknowledge that this individual has or is having a seizure, again, refer to the list of seizure types in the playlist listed, linked, and you will be better equipped to acknowledge and render first aid. So you stay with the person and start timing the seizures. You keep the person safe. A lot of people with seizures fall. A lot of them they go out of, like, they are very much unaware of what is happening around them. So you're gonna take them out of harm's way. For instance, walking along the sidewalk, then there are so many hazards that can happen, so many other things. Just get that person to safety. Turn the person onto their side if they are not awake and aware. This is in the recovery position. A video is linked in this video. Check out the description box. This is just a medium for you guys to obtain the different information. Epilepsy.com is a very, very informative and very straightforward platform. I do recommend it. All right, one of the main things that I grew up learning to do was to put something in the individual's mouth. That's a no-no. Do not put anything in his mouth. Sometimes they foam at the mouth. Sometimes, like, it's a lot of signs and symptoms to acknowledge what is happening. You, as a first aider, a bystander, a person helping, do not, I beg you, do not put anything in that individual's mouth. Forcing something into someone's mouth while they're having a seizure is a good way to chip teeth, cut gums, or even break the person's jaw. Again, I caution you, I beg you, do your research. Do not put anything in the person's mouth. Do not restrain someone having a seizure. A lot of the times with a tonic-clonic seizure, they are vibrating or they're moving, or there are a lot of things. What you need to do is a lot of times the first instinct is to protect the head. I know that a lot of people with seizures, especially with like absence and so on, they may fall, and you want to stop them from shaking, from vibrating, from doing all of that, but do not restrain them. Don't hold down their hands, don't hold down their feet, don't grab their body. Like, you could be doing so much harm than good. Protect them, keep them safe, but don't restrain them. Again, refer to the information that I have listed below and also the playlist at the end of this video. Call 911 if the seizure lasts more than 5 minutes. Remember, as soon as you see it starting and you've secured the area, making sure the person is safe, you're starting to time their seizures. If it lasts for more than 5 minutes, call 911. Call the emergency hotline if the seizure repeats. So if after they've come to, they go back into a seizure, you're gonna call the relevant authorities, and if this individual has difficulty breathing, you're gonna call them again. If seizure occurs in water, you have to call 911. If the person is injured, as I said, a lot of times they fall or come into harm's way, you need to call 911. If the person is pregnant or sick, call 911. If the seizure is their first seizure, call 911. And if the person asks for medical help, call 911. Anyone can develop epilepsy. Seizures start for the first time in people over age 65 almost as often as it does in children. This is one of the reasons why I believe that epilepsy awareness is very much important and very pertinent, because epilepsy is a very common it's very common. It is very common. A lot of people have experienced it. A lot of people suffer from it over time. A lot of people have had a seizure at least once. So this is information that I wish that a lot of people would know. I know that it is scary. It is very scary to see a loved one or even a stranger go completely blank or just fall to the floor, or like, it's terrifying. But I believe that education is very important, and a lot of people need to know how to react in these instances so that they can help, render aid. It's the ignorance, it's the lack of knowledge of these situations, of how to react in these situations, that has led to a lot of death and other tragic experiences. So yeah, and one of the main things also about epilepsy is that they aren't different than us normal people. Like, they are people. You don't treat them differently because they may have a seizure, or like, they're normal. They can do almost everything that we can do. A lot of them aren't allowed to drive because you have to be 1 year seizure free to get a license, I believe. Different parts of the world have different requirements for that, but they're normal people like me and you. And one of the greatest misconceptions growing up in Jamaica for me was that, I don't know, dopey, some bad spirit, some evil has come to possess this individual. And that again it's very harmful thinking, because then prayer works. Prayer does work. I'm not discrediting prayer. Prayer works, but I've witnessed a lot of instances where an individual is having a seizure, and instead of assisting that individual physically, people turn to prayer circles and rebuking the devil when you really could just assist, make that individual comfortable, time them, make sure their surrounding is safe, and just, I don't know, assisting. And yeah, the links are in the description below. I have linked a couple of tags in this video, as well as at the end screen you will find different playlists to, I don't know, broaden your knowledge and hopefully help you be better equipped to handle an individual having a seizure. So thank you for coming to my channel. Leave a comment below and share this video. Inform somebody. Bye.